creative mind, the birth of unique, positive, and valuable thought. Here we unearth, reveal, and explore the thought process which fuels our many creatives from all walks of life. Today we hear from 3 unique Jamaicans, all masters of their individual crafts, or rich culture or ancestral struggles depicted through paintings, the art of upholstering, and a Jamaican superhero. Welcome to Africa Creative. Victor Henry specializes in figurative art with a preference for sceneries that best illustrate Jamaica's beauty, but also places heavy emphasis on African culture and history. Let's hear Victor's story.
My name is Victor Henry. I'm a visual artist from Portmore, St. Catherine, Jamaica. My art style varies from figurative to sceneries. Yeah, I prefer sceneries still because, you know, it shows up the elements of Jamaica and so forth. So I prefer to paint sceneries. I'm a natural born artist, you know. It's naturally inbred in me. When I was small, my mother always said she always found me drawing something or, you know, painting something. I took a break in my teenage years to my 20s. And in my 30s, I realized that there was something missing. So I started painting, and then it just blossomed from there. And stages by stages, I developed more and more until I reached where I'm at. When I get up, I choose a piece of canvas. I sit in front of it, you know, meditate for a while. Then I take up my pencil and start sketching out. Oh, I don't really paint from pictures. I use my imagination. So like, I imagine African things. I love to paint African things and slavery days support. So like, I would love to paint the maroons, right? So I just sketch out the frame, because you know I can draw already. So I sketch out a figure of a male or a female, children's, you know? So, and I just started to paint, and that's my process from concept to completion. From when I started painting, I always loved this lady named Nanny, one of our heroines in Jamaica. Because this lady, what she did for Jamaica, many people don't realize. You understand? Her story behind the things that she did for us. Right? So it likes to come to me and say, Victor, get down my story on canvas so the world can see what I did for this country. You understand? So several times I'm in front of a piece of canvas and I just sit back and meditate. It's like something just come to me and say, Victor, paint me in this kind of way. Like she's definitely talking to me, you know, and I just get it down, sketch it out first, and then just start put colors to it. And as you're about to see, I have many pieces with Nanny. You're going to see for yourself what I'm talking about. My favorite painting is this one. It's called The Revolt. It's Nanny and the Maroons. It's called The Revolt. When Nanny go to rescue some of the slaves from the slave masters, as you can see, they have one person tied up on the ground beating him. A lady tied on a tree, she got beaten, you know. Nanny and some of her soldiers went to rescue these people from the slave masters. As you can see, one hold on to the whip. Meanwhile, Nanny pulling the lady off the tree, you know. And it was just a revolt. Them fighting back. You understand? Showing some resistance against the slave masters. Yeah, the next piece is my dancehall piece. This is when I was in my 20s, you know? And I remember those days when I used to go to the dance and the parties, and the girls used to jump on the meal and do them kind of dance, you know? This was inspired by that. I never really had a picture, but I just visualize, remember those days, and just sketch it out, and then just start color it and put color to it. And this is what came out. Everybody come and love this painting. I think this is a classic for me. Right, this next one now, I call it Nanny and the Maroon, they call it the Victory. After they fought the battle in 1786, Nanny and our soldiers went to the hills to celebrate with our people, right? So this one is called Victory. Because you can see Nanny have a hand in the air with our soldiers, Kojo, all of our brothers, all celebrate with the rest of the soldiers. Yeah, this one is Victory. I love this piece. Just put some love in what you want to do, and you can achieve it, right? Get some cheap materials, start out, go to the bookshop, get some cheap paint, some cheap canvas, and start practicing. And you're frightened, just put some love in it, and you're frightened to see what you can achieve from this. Remember, I tell you that. That's how I started out with doing my paintings. Some cheap materials, I start first, do some practicing. When I made a mistake, I correct it, you know? And this is how I manifest into the artist that I am today. You understand? Don't doubt yourself, just push forward. Right? Focus. Have always a focus. Focus on what you want to achieve in this life. And remember, you will achieve it.
Sophia is an upholsterer with a unique style. Upholstering is ingrained in her DNA as she strives to honor her father's legacy.
I'm Sophia Henry.Spence. I'm an upholsterer for the past 13 years. I've been doing the upholstering job since my dad died. As I said, 13 years ago he died. He was doing it long before I was born. He used to do the upholstering. I usually watch him on my holidays when after school. I usually go down there. He used to do car seats, upholstering in all forms, anything that name upholstering, that's what he would have done. After my dad died, I decided to continue the business. He had a workman by the name of Philip, who was working with him for years. And then he said that he will continue working with me if I continue the business. So I did. I started out just cutting the material for the chairs, car seats, anything, cushions, anything. I would do the sewing and the cutting. Philip would do the actual upholstering of the thing. After years run by, I get more experience and started doing everything. So from now, I can pull down the chair straight to finish. After getting in the chairs, you start by pulling down all those old materials off it and toss it away. Okay? After that, you measure the material that you're going to use, length by width. Then you upholster it onto the frame of the chair. So you'd measure up the space that the seats go, and you'd have to measure up the cushions that you need to put in the chair, and you make up those cushion bags and then stuff the cushions in it. And there you go. That's the perfect chair. Your chair is finished. I do other stuff like cushions, custom cases, keep boxing bags, anything that the mind can imagine that has to do with upholstering, I can do it. Upholstering, you have to have an eye for the thing. I mean, you go to some house and you see this chair just looking, the chair is like dead. And what that makes you feel good is bringing back that chair to life and see when you carry it to the house, how happy they are to see that's not their chair. I remember doing a chair for a friend, and after, it was like one of those old-time chairs, very low on the ground. And apparently, she had another chair also. But then a friend of hers came to the house and saw the chair after I bring it back to life. And they told her that it was a lie, it's not the same chair. It's a new chair that she bought. And she said, no, it's the same chair. And he said he has to meet this person. And she said, it's a lady around the road. And the man just did not believe that it was a lady who bring it back to life. If you're interested in the field, the upholstering field, you can just get to someone who knows the job, does the job, know everything in it, both the sewing, the upholstering, the cutting, and you can just watch them work. And it's easy to get. It's easy. And it's a good profession. You have to enjoy doing it to do it. The reason why I love what I do is the joy that it brings to me and to my customers, the look that they have on their face whenever they get back their chair, coming back in the house like a brand new one. And if you love your job, anything that you do will bring joy to you.
At age 7, Andrew conceptualized a Jamaican superhero called the cat. Since then, the cat has manifested in comic book form, but for Andrew, this is only the beginning. Comic book artist and then some. Let's hear from Andrew Francis.
Hello, my name is Andrew Francis. I am a great singer, but I'm here not for my singing, but for my drawing. I draw people, faces, landscapes, and I do comic book drawings. So we're dealing specifically with my comic book drawings. I'm the author of The Cat, which is like a Jamaican superhero. The cat, what is a cat? A cat is a guy who was very active as a young boy, and he had a medical accident and he became very strong. Not stronger than a human being. He's as strong as the strongest man on earth. And he also did martial arts because he was very active. So he employs his martial arts with his super strength and he takes care of business in Jamaica. Okay, my motivation behind creating the cat. I was a small boy and I was very inspired by superheroes. I became a die-hearted Batman fan. Die-hearted in Jamaica means die-hard. So I became a Batman fan, Superman, Spider-Man, and I drew them, and then I began to draw my own superheroes. And I was actually inspired by the Black Panther when I was 7 years old. And I thought I would make a Jamaican guy like that. So, confessing to you that the cat is actually a Jamaican transposition of the Black Panther. But he has his own personality, his own character. And that's how I created the cat. My plans for the cat moving forward is for, well, one person has read it. So I got my wish. So it's just for more people to read it and get to know him. And I would like the cat to actually one day appear with the. I'm a DC guy. I love Spider-Man and the Hulk, but I'm just a DC guy. And I would really like the cat to appear with Batman one day. Batman has appeared with a lot of different people. And I would like him to appear in that instance, but also I would like for the cat to be a movie. And a lot of people have said, why don't you make the cat a movie? Before I even did that first episode of the cat, a person actually said, why don't you just go movie right away? Because they like the story so much. So as a believer, I believe in the power of God that it will be a movie one day. Copies of the cat, there's none for sale right now. They're all sold out. So you can get to look at the cat on YouTube. So for a while, there's 5 episodes that are on YouTube. The Cat by Andrew Francis. You can check them all out for now until I get them reprinted and made into a form that you can buy. And at that point, it'll be taken off of YouTube. So read up as soon as you can.
Thanks for watching. Look out for more in this series which pays homage to the motherland and her many creative offspring. I'm Mila, and until we meet again, remain creative.